Early this morning, the Wall Street Journal published a puff piece on the new Trump assassin, saying that this just must be a crazed young man who snapped. There's no political motive. Nothing could be established. He's just a nice young teacher from California. Who knows if he even did it, right? He might have been set up. It could have been MK Ultra. And ladies and gentlemen, while I don't know, all of those things may well have been true this morning, it sure as hell ain't true now. People don't just snap like this. There is a buildup. People do get completely and totally brain fried by Reddit, and that is precisely what happened with Cole Allen. Cole Allen is the shooter. He is the man who stormed this event and was nearly able to get inside of the hall of the event with the president and his entire cabinet. And when we showed you the expose on his social media, we were able to track down his social media, confirm it, and we were able to get it actually deleted from the internet. And now everything is down, but we still have the remnants of who this individual is because he's still in federal custody. He will face trial. We'll be able to hear what was actually happening. But you can see he loved the transgender community, he loved Ukraine, he was anti-Christian, he was anti-Trump. He's a libtard, right? It's just like a, classic Redditard is what he was. And he reflected those worldviews in his own social media postings and in his donation history where he donated to Kamala Harris. But what we weren't expecting was that he would leave a rather sophisticated manifesto. Now, reports are that this individual was very smart and had a perfect SAT score and had an elite engineering background. What does that remind me of? Thomas Matthew Crooks, who shot Trump and Butler. That's what it reminds you of. And Tyler Robinson. Both of them were in engineering school. All three of these guys were in engineering school. They were all terminally online and addicted to anime and gamer culture. And if you're going to sort of pull a thread for all of them, they all went to elite engineering schools with perfect SAT scores. So I don't know, is there an archetype here? I'm not sure. But what we didn't get with Tyler Robinson and what we didn't get with Matthew Crooks is a manifesto, and we get a detailed manifesto here, and it details precisely what Cole Allen wanted. Trump's White House correspondent and shooter hated Christians and called himself a friendly federal assassin in Manifesto. Let's go ahead and read, ladies and gentlemen. We have the full manifesto right here. This has been published and corroborated, and it's unnerving and a bit creepy. So let's jump in. So this is the manifesto. Accused White House Correspondents' dinner gunman Cole Allen sent a sprawling, crazed manifesto to family members 10 minutes before the attack, the sources told the Post. The 1,500-word missive obtained by the Post on Sunday morning, signed Cole, Cold Force, Friendly Federal Assassin, outlined the rules of engagement for shooting. Then he stated he believed that it was a righteous duty to target President Trump. So libtards down bad because they're trying to say that this wasn't targeting Trump. It's just another crazy person. Nope. Hello, everyone. It goes. So I may have given a lot of people a surprise today. Let me start off by apologizing to everybody whose trust I abused. I apologize to my parents for saying that I had an interview and specified it was for the most wanted. I apologize to my colleagues and students who were saying, remember, he's a teacher, right? These are the people teaching your children. I apologize to all the people that I traveled next to, all those workers who handled my luggage and all the other non-targeted people at the hotel who I put in danger simply by being near. I apologize to everybody who was abused or murdered before this, to all of those who suffered before I was able to attempt this, to all those who may still suffer regardless of my success or failure. So he's not sure if he was able to kill Trump or not at the time of writing this, sending it 10 minutes before his attack. I don't expect forgiveness, but I couldn't have seen any other way to get this close. I would have taken it, again, my sincere apologies, on to why I did this. I'm a citizen of the United States of America. What my representatives do reflect on me. I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, or traitor. This is the brain rot from Reddit. This is literally just reads like a Reddit post to coat my hands with crimes. It literally reads like a Democrat campaign ad, like a talking point. Maybe it's time to stop calling President Trump a pedophile with precisely zero evidence, or a rapist, which of course he's not. And ABC News got sued and had to settle for $16 million with Donald Trump for calling him that on air. Well, to be completely honest, it goes on, I was no longer willing a long time ago, but this is the first real opportunity I had to do something about it. And while I'm discussing this, I'll also go over my expected rules of engagement. Probably terrible format, but it's not military, so too bad. Administration officials, not including Mr. Patel, they are targets prioritized from highest ranking to lowest. So he says Kash Patel is going to be exempted here. That's strange. Secret Service, they are targets only if necessary and to be incapacitated non-lethally if possible. I hope they're wearing body armor because center mass with shotgun messes people up. Hotel security, not targets if at all possible. Capitol Police, same as hotel security. National Guard, same as hotel security. Hotel employees, not target at all. Guests, not target at all. In order to minimize casualties, I will be using buckshot rather than slugs, less penetration through the walls. And I would like to still go through most everyone here and get to the targets if I were absolutely necessary, on the basis that most people chose to attend the speech by a pedophile, rapist, and traitor and are thus complicit. And I really hope it doesn't come to that. So he's saying here, hey libs in the media. He's saying he's going to kill all of you. Do you understand this? He's saying he would happily murder every single member of the press that told him that Donald Trump is a pedophile, rapist, and traitor. So they're the ones who put this idea into his head, and now he's going to go kill you for it. Do you see how this works? Do you see why you have to be extremely cautious in who you are radicalizing, and that when you do this, it has real world consequences? Let's go. Option one, as a Christian, you should turn the other cheek. Rebuttal: turning the other cheek is for when you are oppressed. I'm not the person raped in a detention camp. I'm not the fisherman executed without trial. I'm not a school kid blown up or child starved, teenage girl abused, many criminals of this administration. Turning the other cheek when somebody else is oppressed is not a Christian behavior. It's complicity in the oppressor's crimes. Objection 2, this is not convenient time for you to do this. Rebuttal: I need whoever thinks that this is a way to make a couple minutes and realize that this world isn't about them. Do you think that when I see someone raped or murdered or abused, I should just walk on because it would be inconvenient for the victim? This was the best timing and success that I could come up with. Objection 3, you didn't get them all. Got to start somewhere. Objection 4, as a half black, half white person, you shouldn't be the one doing this. I don't see anyone else picking up the slack. This is how leftists think. Objection 5, yield unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Rebuttal: the United States of America is ruled by law, as not by any one person or several people. Representatives and judges do not follow the law. One is required to take the law into your own hands. I would like to also extend my appreciation to the great many people, since I will not be likely able to talk with them again unless the Secret Service is astoundingly incompetent. Thank you to my family, my church, and for those who I loved for these 31 years. Thank you to my friends and for your companionship. Thank you to my colleagues and your positivity and professionalism. Students for their enthusiasm in learning. And look at this. This is the part that I think gets the most chilling, and the part that I think is the most is going to cause the most consternation over the next couple days for the Trump administration, specifically the Secret Service. Here we go. Thank you for everything. Sincerely, Cold Force, and this is the name he would use on his social media pages, the friendly federal assassin. Okay. P.S. The sappy stuff is done. What the hell is the Secret Service doing? Sorry, gonna rant a bit here and drop the formal tone. Like, I expected security cameras at every bend, bugged hotel rooms, armed agents every 10 feet, metal detectors out the wazoo. What I got, who knows? Maybe they're pranking me is nothing. No damn security, not in transport, not at the hotel, not at the event. Like, the one thing that I immediately noticed is walking in the hotel is the sense of arrogance. I walk in with multiple weapons, so it's true that he carried all the weapons into his hotel room, was able to assemble them in his room. Not a single person there considered the possibility that I would be a threat. The security at this event is all outside, focused on the protesters and the current arrivals, because apparently no one thought of what happens if somebody checks in the day before. Like, this level of incompetence is insane, and it's very sincerely hope that is corrected by the time this country gets actual competent leadership again. Like, if I was an Iranian agent instead of an American citizen, I could have brought the damn Madus in here and nobody would have noticed shit. I guess maybe he's talking about, I don't know, like a large bomb. Actually insane. Oh, and if anybody is curious how doing something like this feels, it's awful. I want to throw up. I want to cry. The things I wanted to do, I never will, for all the people whose trust I betrayed. I experienced the rage thinking about everything this administration has done. I can't really recommend it. Stay in school, kids. Whew. That is dark. This is dark, man. The Gunman's Manifesto is indistinguishable from the views promoted by the mainstream left, Democrats, and liberal media every single day. Stop saying we have a political violence problem in America. We have a left-wing political violence problem in America. Translation: every single, everyday Democrat. What this manifesto shows is that this was not a mentally unstable person with a psychotic fit. He was thoughtfully, intentionally evil person deliberately carrying out a task left-wing media figures had convinced him was necessary and heroic. Yeah. Friendly federal assassin. Well, now we know it. He wrote that he was willing to kill anyone in the ballroom attending the speech because by attending the speech, they were complicit in Trump's crimes. This is the exact argument the left-wingers make. The left created the guy with their arguments. He thinks he's a hero. My major takeaway from all of this is that because nobody has cracked down on this stuff since Butler, the Charlie Kirk assassination, that it's just going to spiral. It's just going to it's just going to rampage. And I know that it's going to piss off, libs, but this is true, that this armed attack, this is the AI enhanced armed attack of Cole Allen, that this is worse than anything that happened on January 6th, because he had a deadly weapon, because he was trying to kill the president. He was actually trying to end democracy here. He's trying to kill the president. He wasn't protesting an election. He had the intention of destroying the political order of the nation. So this is the threat to democracy that you've all been waiting for, libs. And will the media tell you that? Of course not. And that's how we get to this point. Okay, the media radicalizes, and then they act shocked when these people with Reddit brain rot do something. Get your kids off Reddit. Get to church. And make sure that people touch grass, right? It's very, very sad. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.